No heaven in the hood. Growing up I went through things that no young girl should. No silver spoon in my mouth, more like one made out of broken plastic or splintered wood. Wheel up, rewind, if only I could. Because some of us have been kicked down and knocked out every time that we've stood. Some little girls get fairy tales. Their life is like toffee sponge cake, jam tarts and chocolate pud. But we have to learn that very bad things still come to those who are good. All that glitters ain't gold. That's what Dad would sometimes yell. I fully heard you, Daddy, but it still didn't gel. There are traps getting out of this rat race and I got stuck and I fell. Let me open up this cocoon and let this butterfly out its shell. I've got a story to tell. My real daddy wasn't mentally well, but what else can we expect when we're living in hell? And who on earth got to decide what is sane and who needs a straitjacket in a cell? It's like we are set up to fail, cause they make it hard for us to purchase the dreams that they sell. I don't know if his medication made him better or put him under a spell. Rest in peace, Daddy, I love you. And I'm not as confident as Adele that I'll ever find someone like you. From your kind loving heart down to the way that your cooking would smell. My life's been crazy, trust me, I've taken so many L's. Daddy lit fires around the house, other kids sitting down watching Keenan and Kel. I would run home early to save the house, and so the authorities didn't ring the bell. Bullied so badly, every day there were bullies on my trail. I was bullied till I was frail. I longed for a Superman, Prince Charming in a white tux, me in a white veil. Other kids sitting down watching Saved by the Bell on some Nickelodeon shit. Romeo show, Moesha, Taina with some Lunchables and Baby Bells. But I was in primary school looking out for Daddy and putting out fires. And maybe for me that's why there's no heaven in the hood. No heaven in the hood. The angels are all trapped. The angels wear all black, strapped. Black gloves, valleys and caps. Some angels even sell crack, coke and dark and green in a bag. Trying to put their name on the map. Doing anything just to get back to a place that feels more like home. So lost, all morals tossed. Their beautiful hearts are covered in frost. They tell the truth with their fingers crossed. Stabbings and shootouts to show them who's boss. Doing whatever it takes, whatever the cost, to make it to a place that feels more like home. Me and little bro moved in with Mum and Tevin. So any hope of heaven was removed at age 7 when my stepdad ripped me open with his erected lethal weapon. Until around 11 I kept getting this painful lesson. My mother didn't believe me, this matter I kept pressing, kept addressing. She just didn't believe what her own daughter kept stressing, that he'd sneak into my room when she was sleeping or resting. Thought I was just telling fibs, but why would I be lying and messing? Too fucking young to make this up, the kissing and caressing. Too cute and small to be a grown man's sex thing. He continuously crashed down on my innocence. Minnie Mouse nightie and Disney panties under my dressing gown. These were my first experiences of making love, but it wasn't love he was expressing. I was a sweet girl, lovely little face that had no one guessing. Still it was only when I sneezed that I ever received a blessing. Life a test and I saw no rewards with the testing. The warmth from smoking cigarettes became the next best thing. Sneaking butts from my mum's ashtray. This was the life I was destined. A certainty that life will get more depressing. I get put in care, but do they always care? That's the serious question. Arrests, shoplifting, thefts, fights and so much aggression. Kicked out of every school I went to. There was just no progression. No heaven in the angels are all trapped. The angels wear all black, strapped. Black gloves, valleys and caps. Some angels even sell crack, coke and dark and green in a bag. Trying to put their name on the map. Doing anything just to get back to a place that feels more like home. So lost, all morals tossed. Their beautiful hearts are covered in frost. They tell the truth with their fingers crossed. Stabbings and shootouts to show them who's boss. Doing whatever it takes, whatever the cost, to make it to a place home. By the time I was 13, I'd had sex with 5 boys from my town. I got pregnant at 14, it was like I'd been crowned. I loved that little boy, my whole life in the eyes of a beautiful boy so brown. But they took him away from me after just 6 months, like I'm some fucking incapable clown. I was high every day, cause otherwise I'd be so down. I'ma pray for my son, cause men are garbage, yet I've always needed one around. Men are trash, yeah, amplify that sound. Another lover is just another brother, slapping, dragging and punching my smile into a frown. Another lover is just a brother that will make me sink and drown. But they give me shelter, food and money, so I'd stay plugging for man in country, cutting and bagging up to keep a purse full of pounds. I'm not always proud of my past, but how can I be an angel when there's no heaven in the hood that surrounds? Where was the help from my mum? There was a serious drought. There weren't no fucking water for my roots to sprout. There weren't nobody to give a shit about my puppy eyes and my pout. There weren't nobody to just put food in my mouth. By 15, I'd been fucked by more than 15. Got section 3 times when I was just 16. I was losing it. They say the sun will come out tomorrow. Like, really? Show me what you mean, cause this I've never seen.
There's no heaven in the
are all trapped. The angels wear all black, strapped. Black gloves, valleys and caps. Some angels even sell crack, coke and darkly, green in a bag, trying to put their name on the map, doing anything just to get back to a place that feels more like home. So lost, all morals tossed. Their beautiful hearts are covered in frost. They tell the truth with their fingers crossed. Stabbings and shootouts to show them who's boss. Doing whatever it takes, whatever the cost, to make it to a place that feels more like home. Little bro started getting arrested almost every week. Some dumb shit. But when I was in care, not even I could get a wink of sleep. No wonder he turned to the streets. It was all gang. Night times going to a shubs or getting into real sticky beef. It was all fun and games, and then came the heat. Had me rolling over, crying in my sheet. He was 16 and arrested for murder. He got 12 years for manslaughter. Like, when does life get sweet? Surely things couldn't get more peak. But a few weeks later, I was in rage mode. The next thing that happened had me jumping out my seat. My uncle got shot twice, he was dead at 23. Lord God, it's time to leave me be. Why'd you keep testing me? This is my plea. Without an ounce of help, I got my shit together, went to college. It was like I could finally see. Nobody had faith, but believing in myself was key. I packed my bags up, went to uni to try and secure a degree. I was off ends now, I made new friends. I finally felt free. And then ring, my mum. One day when I was studying in the library, your sister is dead. I screamed, what? No. She said your sister fell out the window. But like me, my half-sister had no hero. She actually jumped 60 feet to her death. No heaven in the hood, she wanted that badly to go. The angels are all trapped. The angels wear all black, strapped. Black gloves, valleys and caps. Some angels even sell crack, coke and darkly, green in a bag, trying to put their name on the map, doing anything just to get back to a place that feels more like home. The angels are so lost, all morals tossed. Their beautiful hearts are covered in frost. They tell the truth with their fingers crossed. Stabbings and shootouts to show them who's boss. Doing whatever it takes, whatever the cost, to make it to a place that feels more like home. Fuck this life is meant to be one of the last things she wrote in her BBM status on show, and just like that, she never saw another tomorrow. When I was 22, I met this guy Kane. He knew I didn't want his last name. I couldn't really eat or sleep. I was just trying my best to keep swimming through an ocean of the deepest imaginable pain. I remember him taking me on a boat trip. It was so beautiful, my cheeks were tear stained. There was nothing I really wanted to gain from him but companionship. He thought he'd impress me by getting us 2 tickets and flying me away on a plane like fuck it, it's free. That didn't make me insane. I packed my bags up and left. Caribbean, here I come. Sunshine, mangoes and sweet sugar cane. It was paradise. I stopped feeling as drained. I remember crying in the shower. My tears were like heavy rain, cleansing and refreshing me. When I got back to the UK, I would start my life again. I was so excited to visit my little boy, my bro, that's my folk. But what happened next winded me. I was stunned like I couldn't even croak. All I could think of was my precious boy, and then I started belting out his name like this must be some sort of fucking joke. I've got to wake up from this nightmare now. Yeah right, I was already woke. I saw my whole life disappear like a puff of smoke. He had stuffed my suitcase with 1.5 kilos of coke. I just wanted the ground to swallow me up, or Harry Potter in his invisible cloak. I thought there's no point in fixing my heart this time. It's officially broke. It's officially broken.
No heaven, no heaven, no heaven, no heaven, no heaven, no heaven, no heaven.
The angels are all trapped. The angels wear all black, strapped. Black gloves, valleys and caps. Some angels even sell crack, coke and dark and green in a bag. Trying to put their name on the map. Doing anything